one benefit in particular is a benefit to every employee, whatever staff they are, whatever status they are, whether they're per diem, whether they are full-time, part-time. That benefit, which Susan will go really into detail on, is our EAP, our Employee Assistance Program. Also at the end, Susan will talk about Benefits VIP. We had a phenomenal session about that a couple months ago, so check that out. It is something that you really should download if you have our benefits here onto your app. Everything will be in your hands, including your cards, through that app. So, and you don't have to pick up the phone and talk to someone. You can actually send a quick text, get help getting a doctor. If you have a bill problem, all of it can be done right on that app. So Susan will also talk about that. So without any further ado, I am going to introduce Susan Kempter. She is our broker with CSG. She's going to introduce all of the things that Prudential offers and talk about them. Susan, I'm going to let you take over.
Well, thank you. So thank you, everyone, for joining. My name is Susan Kempter. As Kim mentioned, I'm with Corporate Synergies. I've been with Corporate Synergies for about 13 years. I'm the Director of Account Management. And so I work with Kim and Krista to manage your benefits throughout the years. So I think this is a really good opportunity. Sometimes, as Kim mentioned, these types of Prudential benefits get overlooked. So it's a really good opportunity for us to go through them. So the agenda today is to go through the Employee Assistance Program, the critical illness, hospital indemnity, and accident insurance. As Kim mentioned, the Employee Assistance Program is available to everyone, and it's free of charge. So it's a great resource. And then you will get into the voluntary products, critical illness, hospital indemnity, accident, and benefits VIP. If you have any questions that you think would benefit the group, please feel free to ask. If you have any questions that you want to take offline, I'm available as well. So your Employee Assistance Program is sponsored by Prudential, but it is really through a vendor called ComPsych. ComPsych is an EAP vendor. And it basically, EAPs have been around for a really long time, but it wasn't really until COVID where they kind of really took off and people really began to take notice of them. So it encourages questions and thoughtful responses. And if you're having personal setbacks, emotional conflicts, demands in your daily life that you may need help with, this is a company-sponsored benefit. It's available to you and your family members at no cost. And it is available 24/7, 7 days a week. And I'll give you some examples of how it can be used. The Employee Assistance Program is for stress, anxiety, depression, marital family conflicts, alcohol or drug use, job pressures, dealing with change, grief, loss. And you also have legal and financial resources and tools. So for instance, a family member of mine was recently put on hospice, and it was my father-in-law. My children were having a really tough time with it because they're away in college. So we encouraged them to go to our EAP and talk to someone to learn about what hospice is, because they really didn't know. And it was very helpful. Another thing is maybe you have kids going to college and you have FAFSA loans and you really don't know what they mean or how to fill them out. You have financial resources as well. Maybe you don't have a will and you just need a will. You have discounts to legal services. Another, I always use my kids as personal examples. My daughter goes to the University of Florida, and she is 23 years old. So if she goes to the hospital, they won't speak to me because she's over the age of 18. So we did what was called a HIPAA document, which she signs over her rights for us to be able to talk to the doctors on her behalf. These are all things that can be done for you through the EAP. So EAPs, it's typically known for grief and things like that, but there are many, many other resources embedded in them. What we have here for you is where you can call. We have the online resource. We have the app. And then you have the web ID. So it's very easy to access the EAP. Again, this is your EAP's confidential program that helps personal issues and dependents are facing. So again, it's for anyone, yourself, your spouse, your children, anyone living in your household has access to the EAP. It's staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Will be able to, if you want to see someone in person, they will be able to provide you a local provider for in-person counseling. And it's 3 face-to-face visits per session or per incident. So let's say you have depression and you get 3 counselings for depression, and then you need, you have another issue, you need, drug abuse or something like that, then you have another 3 visits. So it's 3 face-to-face visits per year per incident. Again, this is a great resource that Lutheran is providing you, and it's free of charge. So I'm going to take a pause to see if anybody has any questions. Okay. You also have what are called worksite benefits, which are critical illness insurance. And these benefits are voluntary, so they are paid for on your behalf. And you don't have to take any of them, and you don't have to take all 3. You could take one, or you could take all 3 or 2. Basically, what critical illness is, it pays a lump sum of cash directly to you upon diagnosis of a covered life-threatening illness or condition. This benefit is intended to supplement, not replace your medical insurance. It helps cover the cost for out-of-pocket costs like wages or specialized treatment. It's a lump sum payment, tax-free, for conditions like a heart attack, stroke, invasive cancer, and provided regardless of the cost of the treatment. Okay. The way you can get some more information is we've provided you the phone number, the fax number, and the address. So if you have to file a claim, the best thing to do is contact Prudential directly, and they will help initiate the claim process. As Kim mentioned, Benefits VIP is also a service that is in Corporate Synergy's offices in Camden, New Jersey. There is a team assigned to Lutheran directly. So if you have trouble filing a claim, they are there to help assist you as well. I actually recommend you go to them first, and they can provide you with all the assistance.
Susan, real quick, can we go back? I don't know if you mentioned this already. The web ID, is that a 3.1 or a 3I in the previous slide?
3I.
3I, okay.
I didn't know you were on, Mickey.
Yep, made sure to join.
Thanks. So what this benefit is your employee benefit. It's increments of 10,000 to a maximum of 30,000. So you have a guarantee issue of 30,000. Okay. For spouses, it is increments of 5,000 to a maximum of 30,000, not to exceed 100% of your amount. And your guarantee issue is 30,000. And then your children, you have increments of 5,000 up to 15,000. Keep in mind that, yes.
I was going to ask what the age is for the children.
It's to 18.
Okay, thank you.
And let me confirm that, because it could be 26, but I believe it's 18 on these benefits.
Okay.
I'll confirm that.
Thank you.
Now, keep in mind, in order to get spouse and children critical illness, you as an employee must take the benefit as well. So you can't just get it on your spouse or your children. You have to have the benefit as well. You're eligible to pick up these benefits during the annual open enrollment. Okay, so you can't, as we go through this presentation today, you're like, oh, I think I should get this. You're going to have to wait until your annual open enrollment to do so, which is 1/1. Okay. Hospital indemnity benefit. This is a supplemental insurance as well to pay a lump sum directly to you or sometimes to the hospital after a covered hospital stay for illness or injury. This benefit is paid regardless of what your health insurance covers and is used to pay out-of-pocket expenses not covered by the medical plan, such as deductibles, copays, daily living expenses, things of that nature. It's not a replacement of your traditional health insurance, and it should be considered a layer of financial protection against high cost of hospitalization. Again, the contact information is listed on the left, and some of the benefits for hospital admission include payable 5 times per calendar year is the benefit limit, and the 250 is the planned benefit amount. And then your hospital confinement benefit is payable 5 times per calendar year, and the benefit is $250 per benefit plan. And then ICU confinement is up to 31 days per confinement, payable to a maximum of 5 confinements per calendar year. With an admission benefit is paid, the confinement benefit pays on day 2. So this is just a very high summary of these benefits. We do have the certificates of coverage that HR has if you want to get more into the specifics, or you can also call benefits VIP and they can get into more specifics. But these are just very high overviews of what these benefits entail. Now, accident benefit is probably the most popular of the three because especially if you have children playing sports and things of that nature, this is a really nice benefit to cover the gap of an accident. Maybe like my boss always uses, his child had an ACL tear. He had accident insurance and he got like a $6,000 cash benefit by having accident insurance. So accident is another supplemental insurance that pays cash directly to you for injuries resulting from a covered accident. Unlike traditional health insurance, which pays medical providers, you receive a lump sum payment that covers medical expenses and other costs while you recover. This is designed to complement, not replace your existing health insurance. I strongly suggest that. It helps fill the financial gaps left by deductibles, co-payments, and other expenses that major medical insurance may not cover fully. Again, the contact information on the left. There are five types of accident benefits, and each type has specific benefits that it covers. So I've just given you a few examples. There is an accidental death benefit. There's a type of loss benefit, so like a fracture benefit, a burn benefit, and each has a dollar amount associated with the benefit. Accidental injury benefit would be a concussion, a coma. Hospital benefit, hospital admission, transportation, lodging benefit, which is so if you have a loved one in the hospital and you need a lodging, there's a benefit for there. And then there's a paralysis benefit, which is 1 limb, 2 limbs, 3 limbs, or 4 limbs. So those are some of the examples. And as I mentioned, there's a dollar amount associated with each one of these benefits, which would be found in the certificate of coverage. Like I said, you don't have to take any. You can take one. Again, the most popular is the accident benefit, especially with children in the emergency room and sports and related issues like that. But they are very nice benefits to help support the gap for your deductible. So does anyone have any questions before I proceed?
Susan, when they become members and they get the certificate of coverage, would that list of amounts, I mean, does that come right after they join?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And it's the accident benefit book is pretty robust because it gives you like, if you have a concussion, you get X amount of dollars. If you're in coma, you get X amount of dollars. So there is a cost associated with each covered benefit.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And as Kim mentioned, Benefits VIP is a resource that Lutheran has purchased for all their employees on your behalf. It is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can call them. You can email them. You have the mobile app as well. So if you downloaded the mobile app, you can contact them on the mobile app. Benefits VIP serves the gamut. So if it could be as easy as I lost my medical ID card, can you order me a new one? It could be I got an EOB and for instance, I got an EOB for my daughter for going to a virtual provider and it was denied, which was completely not correct. So I went to Benefits VIP. They went to the provider and they were like, yeah, we processed it incorrectly. So Benefits VIP is having it reprocessed. I strongly encourage you to use Benefits VIP as opposed to calling the carriers directly. One, we have direct contacts to the carriers. And two, sometimes you call the carriers and you don't get the right information. And Benefits VIP, like I said, they're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 8 p.m. And you'll have the same person monitoring your case. So as I mentioned, they serve like ID cards, and explanation of benefits. You have a claim and you don't understand how to process it, or you want to appeal a claim. I had an employee on Christmas Day flying to Dubai, and her daughter's lung collapsed in flight. And she was in Dubai for 2 weeks. All she had to do was send all of her receipts to Benefits VIP, and they took care of everything. They took care of getting her reimbursed. They took care of the language barrier. They took care of everything. All that she had to do is send them the receipt. So like I said, they can help with simple things, but they can help with major issues. So I think this is probably one of the best benefits that CSG and Lutheran has given the employees. It's confidential. Lutheran does not get any feedback in terms of why you called. So again, I strongly suggest that you use Benefits VIP. And that's all I have today. So I'm going to take a pause and see if anyone has any questions. Mickey and I are here to answer, and Kim knows how to get to us. And we are here to help. So if you need anything, please let us know. Kim, I'll turn it back to you.
Does anyone have any questions?
This is really a great format, Kim. I wish my other clients did it because, like, I agree, some of these little benefits get lost in the shuffle, and then when you need them, you don't have them.
I think Brenda has a question. You can unmute, Brenda, if you want. Hold on.
There we go. Go ahead, Renee.
Yeah, I'm actually with Brenda. This is Renee, and I was wondering how you get the app. What's it called?
The BVIT mobile app. It's in your benefit. It's in the benefit guide on how to download the BVIT mobile app.
I can actually send you the QR code, which is really awesome.
Oh, that would be
Please.
great. Thanks, Kim.
Thanks.
Yeah. No problem.
And it's nice, like Kim said, like if you're having trouble scheduling doctor's appointments, you can have all your benefits on one app, all your information. So it's a really nice tool.
It is. Does anybody else have any questions? All right. Well, I enjoyed spending time with you guys today, and I hope this was informative. We'll have another one next month. And like I said, watch our old ones if you haven't seen them yet, because it'll give you insight to each particular benefit.